What?
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding. And that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. Okay. 待って待って待って。こっから When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Ah, やばい。どうすんだろうこれ。くそ。こうか。ああ、もう。あ、待って。あぶね。あ、惜しい。ストレス。もううまい。こっからどうす。ああこうしてこうしてこう。こうしてあこうこう
頑張れ。
あざす。ああ、もうどうやんだよここ。危ない危ないよ。あぶね。
You've done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first
あな
time.
たならできる。前の容量でもう一回。前の容量ってなんだよ。 惜しい惜しい。あームカつく。またやった。ここどうやって抜けんだ？あぶね。よし。よし、よし。待って。なんで？こうして。こうして。あとちょっとなのに。イライラする。待って、危ないよ。一気に行くか。いや、ここ助けてくれ。 こうして、こう、こう。抜け方わかんないよ。助けてくれ。あ、なんでこう。あ、惜しい。今の、あ
You just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
死ね。
Oof, sorry about that.
あ、ムカつく。勢いよく。勢いよく。
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying, don't let it get to you.
抱かないで。
よし。戻ってきた。
下手ですね。
これやり方教えてくんねえか。ランプのところ。ここがわかんねえんだ。ここがわかんねえんだ。かけられんのランプだけっしょこれ。うん、来た。あ、落ち着け。よし、おっしゃ。やっと抜けた。
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
あームカついた。分かってねえのにまだランプんところ。なんでこいつ。
見た動画だと、気持ち小さく回して、ランプ抜けてた。
気持ち小さく回す。検証になりそうこれマジで。あれマジ。あ、間違えた。あ、頼む。頼む。頼む。あぶね。こ。あー緊張する。あ、待って待って待って。
回し方は今みたいな感じ。
なるほど。で、こ。
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't
お、
happened,
いいぞ。
because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage.
こっち。
In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
これどうやっていくの？
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this
わかってきた。
vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. You can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in
次
it.
振り出しに戻ったらやめるわ。
Infinite and unsorted.
あ、マジ届いてない。 こまであるの？あ、間違えた。ムカつくがこれ。これで合ってるよね、多分。ああ
Get nasty over there, boy. Going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad. Going down the road feeling bad, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Oh,
ああ、なんだこの音楽。
Lay them blues up, my friend. Down in the jail on my knees. I'm down in jail on my knees. Down in jail on my knees, and I ain't going to be treated this way.
間違
They
えた。
feed me on cornbread and cheese. They feed me on cornbread and cheese. They feed me on cornbread and cheese, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Let's go to town, boys. Hey, buddy. Oh, no, no. $10 shoe fits my feet. A $10 shoe fits my feet. $10
楽しそうです
shoe
ね。
fits my feet, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Going where the weather suits
うわ、
my
なんか面白い
clothes.
けど
I'm going
難しいわ
where the
これ。
weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes, and I ain't going to be treated this way.
ここからこう伸ばして。 よしよしよし。
There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on Live League. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
これ右行くのかな、上行くのかな。これどっち行くんだろう。
チュアンようまくね。
うまい嘘。右か。
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that
待って
lets
待
you
って
churn through it but not earn it. Why make something
どっち
demanding
どこ
if
行
it
く
just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
こっちか。あ、やばいんじゃないのこれ。マジだるいこの。待ってくれ
Have no rainbow, had the
危ね
eyes, no tears. John Vance
危
Cheney.
ねえってか戻っちゃったな。ああ。わかんないわかんない。操作がむずい。これ一気にいけんのかな。いけないっぽいな。
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
Oh. あっぶね。もう今ので配信終わるとこだったね。落ちてたら。うまっ。何今の。Wait.
I feel within
はい
me
はい
a
はい
peace
はい。
above all
おしまい。さよな
else,
ら。
still and quiet conscience. William Shakespeare.
うざ。
You cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true. You're sure to be happy
最
again.
初からだ。
Knowing this, truly
やめます。
believing
さよなら。
it, will make you less miserable now. Abraham Lincoln.
楽しそうですね。そういうこともある。